Hello everyone and welcome back to the Belgian Beer Brothers channel. Cedric here in Antwerp with another brew review. Now, as you guys know, I am working my way through a foreign stock, a lot of French beers, a lot of Spanish beers, and I love myself a nice cheap beer. So I am working my way through some supermarket house brands, let's say. And today my eye fell on a Steinburg Especial. Now, you might hear Steinburg is quite German and Especial sounds, rather Spanish. And this is indeed a Spanish house brand by, I believe, Mercadona, brewed at Font Salem, a macro brewery like Brewery Martens here in Belgium. Check out that video about them. But it is owned by Grupo Dam. And if you want to know more about Grupo Dam or Estrella Dam, I'll refer to that other video over there. We have had the Steinburg Classica, I believe, a few weeks ago. Now we are having the Especial. Now the funny thing that there's not so much special about Especial. It is like an export or a lager or a pilsner or a pale, whatever. It says Steinburg Especial Premium Lager. Basically, it is marketed as a pale lager. It is marketed as an El Cheapo beer. It is a 5.5% lager. What more can I say? When we're looking at the can, this is a very, very classical case of macro brewing and macro marketing. And by that I mean another red can with some white accents, a coat of arms, Steinburg to sound German, like many quality lagers are. A star, just like Stella, Estrella, and a lot of other brands. Black and gold, always a winner. So, this is basically a cliche in a can. Nonetheless, not that bad at all. When it comes to packaging, it is a cliche for a reason, of course. Now, that all being said, let's see where this takes us. This is a very nice, I wouldn't say gold, I'd say more like yellow golden lager. Very clear again, very filtered, very pale, very white foam. Now, oftentimes in cheaper beers, white foam might indicate some added chemicals. Is that a bad thing? Well, not necessarily, because chemicals aren't always bad. Everything is chemical, so screw that. But nonetheless, there might be some additives in here to make the brew a bit easier. Nonetheless, looks nice. Let's have a whiff. I hardly get any fragrance out of this, so couldn't say much about it. A tiny bit of carbon dioxide and a tiny bit of malty scent, so I'm hoping that the fragrance and the aromas will come through while warming it up a bit. But that just leaves the taste, of course. Not necessarily bad. Not necessarily good either. Now, I have cheated a bit. I have opened Untapped and looked this beer up before I started this, because I wasn't entirely sure whether it was brewed in Font Salem or in Belgium at Hart or at a French brewery, because Steinburg has used several breweries over the years. This is the Font Salem version. I wouldn't immediately say that this is bad. Nonetheless, it's not great. It's very watery. It is very thin. It is very light. It is a bit carbonated. Now, for a 5.5% ABV beer, I wouldn't say that this is heavy or anything. Now, for some reason, I couldn't squeeze the aroma out of it if I tried. And why am I telling you guys that I cheated by looking at Untappd? Well, I saw that one of my friends has tried this in the past several years, and only one. And he quoted this 1.5 out of 5, which is, yeah, like an F. I wouldn't say this is 1.5 because it is a good effort, but it's not a great beer at all. It hardly has any taste. It is a bit bittersweet, but more sweet than bitter. It is very thin. It is, yeah, not even generic. It's just flavorless. Now, with a beer like this, we have to think it through a bit. Why do we drink beer? Now, all of you that said to get drunk, yeah, you're not my audience or my targeted audience, because there are quicker and easier ways to get drunk. We don't drink beer to get drunk. We drink beer because we like beer, because beer is a complex product that we can mix and match with different types of foods, with different occasions. Beer can be quite interesting. This one, however, is quite bland and flat, and yeah, there's not much about this beer. So instead of looking for something to tell you guys about this beer, I'm guessing I'm just gonna end it here altogether. There's practically no aftertaste, but that's no surprise since there was practically no taste to begin with. And the more I think about it, the more I understand that 1.5 quotation. I would maybe go as far as giving it a 1.75 or even a 2, because, well, technically it is still a beer and it is okay-ish, but I would not order this for the life of me. No. Ironically, the same supermarket chain has commanded the 1897 series for practically the same price, and those are quite decent beers. So yeah, I actually don't really have any idea as to why this beer even exists, just to compete with their own company. Very odd. Bearing in mind that Estrella, or Dam, actually Grupo Dam, absolutely has decent beers, and Mercadona also sells decent beers, I just don't understand this. Yeah, I'm not gonna call this an atrocity or anything, but it's not good either, so let's just end it here. Now, as usual, if you guys found this video interesting, because what's to like, let me know down in the comments or hit that thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon. You'll get notified whenever I upload something, which should be Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 6 p.m. my time. If you want to support this channel, just share a video somewhere and spread the love. And I'll see you guys again next time with another, hopefully more pleasant brew review. See you guys then. Cheers.